Major reasons for Congress loss in Jammu election October 2024. Number 1. Facing a leadership vacuum. Number 2. Lacklustre campaigning and absence of a coherent election strategy. Number 3. Failure to consolidate the Dalit votes in Jammu. Less energy used in Jammu. Mismanagement and poor ticket distribution. In the recent Jammu and Kashmir Assembly elections, the National Conference Congress Alliance secured a substantial mandate, but Congress' overall performance was dismal, especially in the Jammu region. The alliance contested 83 of the 90 seats, with National Conference fielding candidates in 51 and Congress in 32, along with friendly contest on 5 seats. National Conference emerged victorious with 42 seats, 35 in Kashmir and 7 in Jammu, while Congress managed only 6, 5 of which came from Kashmir and a single win in Jammu. In Kashmir, Congress won 5 seats, but these victories were more about keeping the BJP out than a strong endorsement of the National Conference and Congress alliance. In Kashmir, the voter not only rejected the BJP, it also loudly stood against a party that had formed an alliance with the BJP. BJP limited to Jammu have vote share of 45.2% but poor vote share in Kashmir by 2.2%. In districts with a high Hindu population, more than 90%, the BJP won 54.3% of the vote compared to India bloc 28.4%. In districts with high Muslim population, more than 90%, the BJP's tally was a mere 4.1% in contrast to the India bloc's 41.9%. Kashmir is among the BJP oldest agendas, the site of its political laboratory. The party went to polls following the lofty claim of restoring peace to the valley. It created and supported several small groups in the valley and funded them over the last 5 years. At a time when the National Conference and BDP leaders continued to be detained, the BJP carved out space for these new entrants into its ranks, providing them offices, swanky vehicles and security guards. All of this could not persuade it to contest on a single seat in the valley during the Lok Sabha election and only contested on 19 seats in the assembly election. It did not win even one. The election, held after a decade, have exposed the weakening grip of the Congress, especially in its former stronghold, the Jammu region. While the party traditionally fared well in Jammu and gave tough competition to regional parties in Kashmir, it has now lost ground to both regional rivals and the Bharatiya Janata Party, which has steadily deepened its influence in Jammu over the last 2 decades. When towards the end of December 2022, Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Yatra trundled into Jammu region, thousands of people rallied around him, as did people in Kashmir Valley when he later reached here. It reinvigorated the party's rank and file in the Union Territory, boosted further by the return of leaders who earlier had joined the former Congress leader Ghulam Nabi Azad's newly floated Democratic Azad Party. So the Congress was expected to pull off a decent performance as when the election were held, but it not happen. Congress lost the 5 parliamentary seats contested from early this year, and it won just 6 seats in the just concluded assembly election, only one of them from Jammu. In the Jammu region, the Congress managed to win only the Rajouri seat where party leader Iftikhar Ahmed defeated the BJP Vibhoda Gupta by a narrow margin of just 1,404 votes after securing 28,923 votes. Shockingly, all 21 Hindu candidates fielded by the Congress party in Jammu lost, adding to the sense of disillusionment. The recent success of Congress in getting the Dalit votes during the Lok Sabha polls, especially in Uttar Pradesh, was perceived by many as signs of revival of Congress across the country. But the party lost momentum in the Jammu region, at least as it could not win a single seat out of the 7 scheduled caste reserved seats. The Congress decline in Jammu is part of a decade-long trend. The party won 15 seats in the region in 2002, 13 in 2008 and only 5 in 2014. The current election marks a further collapse with Congress securing just 1 seat in the region. Insiders attribute this decline to mismanagement, poor ticket distribution and the absence of a coherent election strategy. The performance of the Congress leaders in the Jammu region can be gauged from the fact that most of its senior leaders, including 2 working presidents, a former Pradesh Congress president and several ministers, were humbled by their BJP rivals. There are also reports that some Congress leaders are contemplating leaving the party to explore political opportunities elsewhere. The lack of strategy and the inability to retain old seats have made many leaders rethink their future within the Congress, a source revealed. Legacy problems. After the exit of senior Congress leader and former Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Ghulam Nabi Azad, there has been a vacuum in Congress state leadership. While the party did not have mass leaders like the National Congress, which has Omar Abdullah and Farooq Abdullah, or the BDP, which has Mehbooba Mufti, it also lacked a ground level organization like the BJP. Just 29 days before the assembly polls, the Congress changed its Jammu and Kashmir president Vigar Rasul Wani and brought World War horse Tariq Hamid Kara. Kara is a seasoned politician whose forte is behind the curtain politics but lacked appeal in the Jammu region, due to which massive public outreach programs remained an elusive dream. Factionalism within the party weakened its campaign, especially when Congress replaced young leader Vigar Rasul Wani with Tariq Hamid Kara as the JK PCC chief just before the election. Less energy used in Jammu. According to the local party leaders in Jammu and Kashmir, the party high command did not wholeheartedly give attention to the Jammu region. The Congress failed to use assets the Gandhis effectively to counter the BJP in Jammu, prompting Omar Abdullah to say, "I hope Rahul Gandhi focuses more on Jammu once he is finished campaigning in Kashmir and Haryana." Initially, Congress was perceived to have an advantage in Jammu due to widespread anti-incumbency sentiments against the BJP. However, the party struggled to convert this momentum into votes largely due to lackluster campaign compared to the BJP vigorous efforts. In Jammu Plains, leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi campaigned just once by holding a rally at Jammu Kashmir JK resort ground and interacting with professionals from the region in a 5-star hotel. Also, the Congress star campaigner Priyanka Gandhi Vadra campaigned just in the Bishna segment for a few hours. Congress President Mallikarjuna Kharge also campaigned just once in Jammu Plains in the constituency of Kathua. The result was that Congress won 0 out of 24 seats in the Jammu Plains. The bad icing on the bad organization cake was topped by the lackluster campaigning in Jammu Plains, where the Congress was locked in a 1-1 fight with the BJP. This was in stark contrast to what the BJP did. The Prime Minister Narendra Modi attended a few rallies in Jammu and the one in Kashmir Valley where the BJP least expected to win any seat. Home Minister Amit Shah also attended several rallies in Jammu, leaving no stone unturned. The BJP also brought Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Adityanath Yogi to campaign in the region. This put the BJP back in the driver's seat. While the BJP has been pandering to Jammu plains and promising a Hindu Dokra chief minister, the Congress appears reluctant to counter or support it. Congress could not take advantage of the anti-incumbency around issues like the crippled economy of Jammu owing to Darbar move stoppage, unemployment, liquor contracts, toll tax and security of land and jobs. Anti-incumbency does not work automatically, one has to earn people's trust. The Congress failed to address key voters' concerns in Jammu such as inflation, rising power bills, business slowdowns and job competition from outsiders. These issues had stirred discontent against the BJP post Article 370 abrogation, but Congress could not convert this discontent into electoral gains. Bible talks about Congress loss in Jammu election. Proverbs chapter 26 verse 15. The lazy Congress person buries his hand in the dish, that is losing opportunity after opportunity. It wearies him to bring it back to his mouth.